Hello, I'm Bill Jordan, Superintendent of Walla Walla Public Schools, and I want to talk with you about some things going on in May. Before we do that, I want to talk with Chris Gardea, our Executive Director of Human Resources. Chris comes to the central office from Principal, Prospect Point Elementary School, where he served for several years and had a big impact on that school, those kids, and that community. And that's been an important factor in how we look to bring him to the central office to have an impact in how we're leading the district here. So Chris, I'd like to talk with you about this transition and what's going on specifically in the work that you're trying to do as you transition here in the central office.
You know, the transitions aren't always easy, and but I think the time that I've had at Prospect Point and the relationships that I've built, I'm thankful for that, and thankful for working with all the staff and parents there. And I think that has prepared me for the next chapter in my life, and you know, looking at having a greater influence over the school district and the community, and how we support and provide the best instruction and service to the kids in our community. So, you know, I'm working on that part, and right now, some of the work that we're engaged in is working with principals to determine staffing for next year. This month, we've got 2 leadership positions that we're looking to hire. Mm-hmm. We've got the special ed director and the replacement at Prospect Point. So behind the scenes of working with teams, vetting the process so that we have a very sound process that attracts and we're able to hire the best candidate to lead those important positions.
So you're busy. I know that I'm asking a lot of you to work some days here in the central office on some of that transition work and the work you're trying to continue and complete out your school year. So you've got a lot on your plate, and I'm glad to have you, and welcome to the team. You're an important part of what we're doing here, and you're going to help lead us into the future and transition to a new leadership team with a new superintendent. Thank you.
Thanks.
I want to thank Chris Gardea for talking with us for a few minutes about his transition from the principalship to Executive Director of Human Resources. I also want to give you some more information. You know, the legislature came back into a session on the 29th of April, and they are working to come to a conclusion about specifically funding for basic education in the state of Washington. It's been a concern in our state for several decades that we have proper funding for public schools, and in the Duran decision in the late 70s, the judge said, get this fixed, stop relying so much on levies and making school districts pay out of their levies for basic education. Well, the McCleary decision did exactly the same thing, and so the legislature is working hard to try and comply with that. Well, they haven't yet this session met that challenge. What we're doing, though, as a school district is continuing on with our planning. We have a lot to do. Our school year ends on, for most staff and all students, on the 12th of June. And we have budget work to do and staffing work to do. So we're continuing to roll that work out by rolling our budget forward. With the loss of students going to College Place and some other attrition we've had, we really are doing some downsizing in relation to how we're staffing and how we're doing budget work. And the sooner the legislature gets done and gives us a firm number, we'll be able to nail down some more specifics. We have to have those. And the delay is just causing more and more pressure on our systems to get the work done in budget preparation for the school board and adopted this summer. So let me tell you that this month, the month of May, is Partners in Learning Month. We have many, many partners in our community that we count on and to help our school districts run well, and we have great associations with them. We're proud of each and every one of them, and we take the month of May to recognize those partners. And we do that with certificates and some special recognition. At our May 5th board meeting, Partners in Learning that we invited to be recognized at that meeting were Carnegie Picture Lab, the Gisa Powerhouse Theater, the Kiwanis Club of Walla Walla, the Legacy of Walla Walla, and Nelson Irrigation. That's an exciting presentation, and it's an important recognition of the partnerships that we have with committed businesses that really take good care of us, and we appreciate that. So that was an important recognition. Wow, May 13th, Wednesday, 10:30 in the morning, an important thing is going on at Walla Walla High School. Now, the Big Blue Boosters have been working for many years, raising money to produce a capacity to replace the track at Walla Walla High School. They've worked hard, and we're celebrating that with a passing of a check ceremony on May 13th, and that's going to happen at Walla Walla High School track. And a couple of people, there have been many people involved in that on the school district side and on the public side. Probably two significant members of the Big Blue Boosters who've really spent a lot of time and energy on this are Scott Krivishine and Dean Lodmell. I want to thank them for that hard work and perseverance. First of all, you stuck with it. You came to the community, and folks, you showed up. You put us in a position between the private donations and the public commitment from the school board to give us the opportunity to go out for bid for a new track, and that's exciting. So that is quite an accomplishment. I know Eric Hysaw is elated with that, and I know we have a number of kids, hundreds of kids, that will get a benefit from that every day, and then we'll also have, you know, probably the best all-weather track facility in the Mid-Columbia Conference in Eastern Washington. So that's a pretty neat thing. You know, we are winding down to the end of the school year, and there's actually a lot of things going on. People many times say, well, you know, you guys are wrapping things up, things are slowing down. Well, actually it's busier in the spring than any other time of the year. We're working on budget, we're working on staffing, we're recruiting and hiring, and we have many, many end-of-year celebrations and recognitions going on that I would like you to participate in if you have the opportunity to go to any of our schools and see what we're doing in relation to how kids are wrapping their year up. And concerts and other celebrations as well as graduation this coming June. So thank you for your continued support this year. We've had a great year. We look forward to a good summer. We are going to have summer school and other activities. And a great kickoff to the fall. So I'll see you again in June. Thank you.